Hello there, I'm Azaria Tagaya. You're tuned in to Nightline, the top stories. Wave of independent spirit sweeps across National Day celebrations. And search and rescue operation called off for tourists who fell into KL's sinkhole. Good morning. More than 100,000 people from all walks of life thronged Putrajaya on Saturday to celebrate the 67th National Day Grand Celebration themed Malaysia Madani Jiwa Merdeka. The patriotic spirit of Malaysians shone through not only at Dataran Putrajaya but also at other key venues across the nation where people gathered to mark this historic occasion. The 2024 National Day celebration held at the square was a grand display of national pride, unity and patriotism, featuring a colourful parade and procession as well as vibrant performances. The event officially began at 8 a.m. with the arrival of the Yang di-Pertuan Agong Sultan Ibrahim and Raja Pemaisuri Agong Raja Zarit Sofia, who were welcomed by Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim and his wife Datuk Seri Dr. Wan Azizah Wan Ismail as well as cabinet ministers. This was followed by a flypast of 5 helicopters carrying the Jalur Gemilang and a 14-gun salute symbolizing Malaysia's 14 states. The national anthem Negaraku was then played as the national flag was raised. Following this was the recitation of the Rukun Negara Pledge led by Corporal Muhammad Khairul Azhar Abi Paisa, the hero of the Ulu Tiram police station shooting incident in Johor, alongside 66 students from University Pendidikan Sultan Idris. The crowd's pride and love for the country intensified when the cry of Merdeka then echoed 7 times across Dataran Putrajaya.
Merdeka! Merdeka! Merdeka!
The show continued with the parade and procession segment featuring over 17,000 participants, 59 contingents, 24 marching bands, 112 service animals and 439 land and air assets from various agencies. The highlights included 100 cadets from the National Defence University Malaysia carrying a giant 80 by 40 foot Jalur Gemilang. Another unique element was the Malaysia Madani community contingent, the longest in the parade with 800 participants. Dressed in full ethnic attire with accessories representing the nation's rich cultural diversity. The contingent also captivated the crowd with special performances and displays, including the kompang, dragon and lion dances, chingay, peacock dance and a parade of bajau horses and warriors. 20 participants from Media Prima Berhad also joined the parade as part of the creative and broadcasting industry contingent alongside other major industry players. The contingent also featured 29 popular animated characters including Upin and Ipin, Bo Boy Boy, Papa Zola and Agent Ali, much to the delight of the young attendees. The sky above Putrajaya then showcased the highly anticipated aerial performances, including fighter jets such as the Sukhoi Su-30, FA-18D Hornet and Hawk Mk208, as well as other air assets. Closing the celebration was a special dance performance titled Cuci Rasuah, symbolizing the unity government's efforts to combat corruption. Meanwhile, the Yang di-Pertuan Agong Sultan Ibrahim has expressed his delight that the 67th National Day celebration proceeded smoothly.
Tuanku bertitah, tuanku very happy. Kita on time. Itu yang penting dan tuanku very happy lah. Alhamdulillah.
Fahmi, who is also the 2024 National Day and Malaysia Day Celebration Main Committee Chairman, noted that Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim praised the event as one of the best he had ever witnessed. The minister added that a post-event review would be conducted to identify areas for improvement in future celebrations. Now, Anwar has expressed hope that the spirit of independence and unity displayed during the 2024 National Day celebrations will endure. In a post on his Facebook account on Saturday, the Prime Minister said that he was extremely proud to share in the patriotism, unity and love for the country with all Malaysians on this historic and meaningful day. He also hoped that the spirit demonstrated by the people would drive efforts to elevate the nation's status and dignity to greater heights. Anwar also extended his appreciation and congratulations to the thousands of Malaysians who were willing to wait from early morning to enliven the National Day celebration. He also stated that this year's celebration is significant in inspiring a collective appreciation of the country's independence enjoyed for the past 67 years. He added that he was also impressed by the various stunning performances, particularly the aerial displays and the Malaysia Madani Community Contingent's presentation. Several cabinet ministers also praised this year's National Day celebration, especially the unique performances at the event.
Diamond Formation mentasi pada ketinggian 200 meter.
Serangan udara antaranya A2A.
Ada perubahan yang sangat-sangat menarik dan ini merupakan yang terbaik setakat ini lah. Dan saya ucapkan tahniah pada Menteri Komunikasi dan Jawatankuasa yang telah dapat membuat persembahan yang terbaik kali ini. Ada perubahan yang banyak, utamanya pembukaan dan penutup.
Pertunjukan setiap tahun memang menarik, terutamanya daripada penyertaan golongan muda, anak-anak muda tadi kan. Tentera tu biasalah, angkatan bersenjata biasa, tapi nampaknya tahun ini penyertaan daripada anak-anak muda amat baik sekali, terutamanya yang belakang ni. Memang very well coordinated, very well crafted.
Sambutan hari sungguh meriah dan sangat bermakna. 67 tahun kita merdeka. Sudah tentu ini sangat penting bagi kita semua rakyat Malaysia untuk mengekalkan kemerdekaan ini dalam erti yang sebenar.
Meanwhile, the state-level National Day celebrations across the country were equally vibrant, with Malaysians of all ages, races and religions coming together to express their unity and national pride in a variety of ways. In Pulau Pinang, over 25,000 people flocked to Jalan Padang Kota Lama, Georgetown at 7 a.m. to witness a parade involving over 8,000 participants. A fleet of 50 fishing boats carrying 150 fishermen also took part in a sea convoy that spanned over 1 kilometre from the Paramount fishing base to the Tembok Warisan Laut, while proudly parading the Jalur Gemilang and state flags. In Kedah, over 35,000 visitors, undeterred by the overcast weather, thronged Dataran Medan Bandar in Alor Star since 5 a.m. to watch the state-level National Day Parade. The event was also graced by the Sultan of Kedah, Al Aminul Karim Sultan Salihuddin Sultan Badli Shah, and Sultanah of Kedah, Sultanah Maliha. The parade featured 5,000 participants, including a breathtaking aerial display by the Royal Malaysian Air Force from the Butterworth Air Base. In Perak, Sultan Nazrin Shah and Raja Pemaisuri Tuanku Zahra Salim graced the state-level 2024 National Day celebration at Dewan Bandaran Ipoh. About 30,000 visitors attended the event to witness the parade involving 108 contingents with 6,000 participants, including from government agencies, uniformed bodies, the private sector, as well as university and school students. In Negeri Sembilan, Yang di-Pertuan Besar Tuanku Muhriz Tuanku Munawir and Tuanku Ampuan Besar Tuanku Aisyah Ruhani Tengku Besar Mahmud graced the National Day celebration held at the Seremban City Council. Over 20,000 people, some wearing Jalur Gemilang themed attire, attended the event to witness a parade involving over 80 contingents with 5,000 participants. This time, a procession of 30 classic and vintage cars was also featured for the first time. In Pahang, Sultan Abdullah Riayatuddin Al-Mustafa Billah Shah and Tengku Ampuan Pahang, Tunku Azizah Aminah Maimunah Iskandaria graced the National Day Parade in Kuantan, which was also attended by 65,000 people. Apart from watching a procession involving uniformed bodies and dance performances, the attendees were also treated to a demonstration by the 4th Mechanised Brigade's Assault Vehicle Unit, as well as a flypast involving 6 Sukhoi Su-30 fighter jets from Gong Kedah Air Base. Elsewhere, in Sabah, 185 contingents participated in the 2024 National Day and Sabah Day Parade, held in Kota Kinabalu and witnessed by over 10,000 visitors. The contingents comprised participants from schools, higher learning institutions, Sabah ethnic associations and uniform bodies. Also present at the event were Sabah Yang di-Pertuan Negeri Tun Johar Mahiruddin and Chief Minister Datuk Sri Haji Noor. As Malaysia marks its 67th National Day, it is crucial to recognise that the nation's future lies in the hands of its younger generation. Therefore, it is essential to inspire and engage the youth by fostering a strong sense of patriotism and responsibility to uphold the unity and progress that defines Malaysia. Nightline's Muhammad Nadir Azfar reports.
There have been concerns that globalization, cultural shifts, as well as social and economic challenges are diluting the sense of pride in being Malaysian among the younger generation. However, this issue can be addressed by making patriotism relevant to today's youth, incorporating modern values and providing platforms that allow them to voice their perspectives on national development. For social media personality and Fly FM radio announcer Ian Nasrun, the National Day celebration provides an opportunity for youths to learn about the meaning of independence from previous generations.
Most important thing is, of course, know the history behind the National Day, but on top of that is to spend time, if you're overseas or if you're out of town, to come back and be with your family again. Get that core group together. I'm sure you got these uncles or aunties who love sharing the story of what they were doing during National Day or what it means to them. Learn from them. I feel it's always better to learn from our elders than it is to learn from Wikipedia or learn from watching videos, because this is first-hand information.
Ian added that encouraging the youth to actively participate in the country's electoral process can also reinforce patriotism and foster a sense of responsibility among young Malaysians. This is because it allows them to directly contribute to shaping the nation's future.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, there were a lot more Gen Zs who were of the age who went out and voted and actively did that. I think during my time, I'm Gen X, but let's not share that too much, okay? But I didn't see as many active voters back then. I didn't see as many people taking part, being so interested in who the parties were. And now I feel like there's a genuine interest.
Meanwhile, Malaysian Youth Council MBM President Muhammad Izzat Afifi Abdul Hamid believes that increasing youth-led programs to promote National Day can also help nurture patriotism and provide the younger generation with opportunities to express their love for the country.
We should encourage our young people to somehow to promote and also to organize more programs relating to youth and relating to National Day. And one of the programs that the most impactful program organized by our young people in terms of the sarung or the kebaya celebration, which they go to each LRT stations and so on to promote in terms of National Day and also our culture.
Izzat noted that social media influencers can also play a significant role in producing engaging content that instills patriotism among their followers, particularly the youth. This can include storytelling, creative videos, and posts that celebrate national achievements, significant historical events, or cultural traditions, thereby fostering a deeper understanding and appreciation of their national identity.
Because we know that almost 70% or 80% of our Malaysians, our young people, they involved their life in the social media and so on. So influencers plays an important role to promote nationalism and patriotism to our people.
Members of the public have also shared their views, believing that youths can express the spirit of patriotism through even the smallest gestures.
Nowadays, I think the way that we went to the Merdeka, I think during the Merdeka days, it's a way to definitely show it and to demonstrate how we love our country.
For me, I think like they could, help out the country, probably like pick up rubbish and throw into rubbish bin, because I see a lot of teens around my age throwing rubbish everywhere lah.
Patriotism among Malaysian youths remains strong, with many expressing their pride for their heritage and national identity. And they also do it in their own unique ways, especially through community involvement, cultural activities, and social media. I'm Muhammad Nadir Azfar for Nightline TV3.
The search and rescue operation for an Indian tourist who fell into a sinkhole in Jalan Masjid India has been officially called off after 9 days. Federal Territories Minister Dr. Zaliha Mustafa, when announcing the matter, said that a search and recovery operation would now begin in its place.
Setelah kita mengumpulkan semua bentuk kebakaran yang ada, termasuklah dari pihak PDRM sendiri, dari pihak bomba, dari DBKL, daripada IWK, daripada rakan geologi kita, ya, dan agensi anti nuklear negara, dan pelbagai lagi telah diambil pandangan dan kita telah membuat keputusan untuk kita memberhentikan search and rescue pada hari ini.
With the search and rescue operation officially ended, Zaliha said that a search and recovery operation would begin in its place. This phase will be led by the police, who will also determine the next steps. She said the operation had been stopped after considering various factors, including the safety and health of rescue personnel, given the strong current in the search area. The family of the victim has been informed and the authorities are in constant contact with them, as well as the Indian High Commission. Zaliha added that the Indian High Commissioner had also expressed gratitude for the efforts made. Asked whether compensation would be given to the family, Zaliha said the matter will be decided later. She said the government will also work to assist the family should they need to extend their visas further. On August 23rd, Vijay Lakshmi, a tourist from India, went missing after falling into an 8-meter deep hole caused by a sinkhole on Jalan Masjid India while en route to a nearby temple. A search and rescue operation involving security forces and local authorities was launched the same day, employing various techniques including jetting, flushing and pumping water out of the site in efforts to locate the victim. In a related development, Dr. Zaliha said Kuala Lumpur City Hall, or DBKL, will carry out a mapping of underground utilities as well as a review of the soil structure across the capital. The City Hall will also engage with local businesses to ensure that they can resume their activities.
DBKL akan melakukan beberapa perkara, di antaranya ialah pemetaan utility, ya. So pemetaan utility akan dilaksanakan, juga kajian struktur tanah seluruh Kuala Lumpur juga akan dilaksanakan, dan kemudiannya kita juga perlu kepada engagement kepada peniaga di sini untuk kita juga membantu seperti yang saya sebut tadi untuk resume the activity kembali di sini, ya.
In the meantime, she said DBKL will cordon off some 100 meters of road at Jalan Masjid India, beginning at the entrance gate until the Maidin supermarket area for recovery and reconstruction efforts. Zaliha added that DBKL will also ensure that all construction in the city will require a geotechnical report. A detailed report of the sinkhole incident will be submitted to Cabinet after obtaining feedback from all the agencies involved in the search and rescue effort. Bangladesh braces for spread of waterborne diseases. This and more from the Foreign Front after this breather.
Cik Kakak, betul ke sekarang Cik Kakak ada masalah? Jadi Cik Kakak nak guna masalah mahkamah nak suruh khidmat polis ke? Cik Kakak no komenkan kita sampai hati dia. Guys, kalau korang nak tengok gosip, jangan lupa saksikan Melodi setiap hari Ahad pukul 12.30 tengah hari di TV3 atau stream juga melalui Tonton.
Selamat datang ke jamuan syiram suara.
Hidangan bermula.
Tu kan, kau macam menyanyi. Suara saya pakai ini.
Takkanlah suara BIMBO ni.
Radio pa. Ini confirm awet. No, abang sadok. Habis tu suara siapa? Aku melari.
Back with the foreign news. Authorities in Bangladesh are bracing for the spread of waterborne diseases and are racing to get drinking water to people after devastating floods last week left at least 54 people dead and millions stranded. The local meteorological department has reported that flood conditions could persist if the monsoon rains continued as water levels were receding very slowly. It added that many people remain stranded and in urgent need of food, clean water, medicine as well as dry clothes, especially in remote areas. Due to this, officials have warned that there is a risk of an epidemic, adding that the outbreak of waterborne diseases is likely if clean water is not provided soon. In the past 24 hours, about 3,000 people were reported to have been hospitalized due to waterborne diseases across 11 flood-hit districts. In Japan, tropical storm Shanshan was moving slowly east off Wakayama Prefecture on Saturday afternoon, bringing widespread torrential rain to a broad swath of the country. According to officials, a band of cumulonimbus clouds has developed over Mie Prefecture, prompting the weather agency to announce a level 4 warning for heavy rainfall. The agency also cautioned that a similar band may develop over the Kanto region, as well as the prefectures of Yamanashi, Nagano and Niigata from Saturday night. As such, the people have been urged to remain vigilant for landslides, flooding in low-lying areas and rising water levels in rivers. To date, the storm has left 6 people dead, 1 missing and at least 131 injured, with over 1 million people under non-mandatory evacuation orders. Another heartbreak for shuttler Muhammad Ikhwan. Sports action from the Paralympics when we come back.
Situasi semakin tegang.
Penjenayah sekarang ni semakin kejam, Puan.
Medan operasi unit gerak khas kini berhadapan dengan cabaran tidak terduga.
Ini kes bunuh Seksyen 302 ni.
Suspek berada di lokasi zon merah.
Gerak khas The Finale setiap Ahad 11.30 pagi di TV3 dan stream sekarang melalui Tonton.
Lagu Top 5 Music 39. Semuanya dalam Music 39 Ahad ini jam 12.20 tengah hari di TV3 dan stream secara langsung di aplikasi Tonton.
Sports now. The 2024 Paris Paralympics national shuttler Muhammad Ikhwan Ramli faced a tough challenge on Saturday, succumbing to China's Chu Zimo in the men's singles WH1 category. 29-year-old Ikhwan fought valiantly but ultimately lost 7-21, 4-21 to his Chinese opponent in the Group B stage match. Meanwhile, national men's doubles pair Nur Azwan Nurlan, Muhammad Ikhwan redeemed themselves after missing out on a semi-final spot by winning their final group stage match. The duo secured a 21-19, 21-17 victory against Germany's Rick Cornell Hellman and Thomas van Schneider, finishing their campaign in 3rd place in Group B. Earlier, national shuttler Chia Liek Hao secured a spot in the semi-finals after defeating France's Marie Loquet in the men's singles SU5 category. Liek Hao, last edition's gold medalist, needed only 32 minutes to see off the Frenchman 21-10, 21-16 in his second Group A tie. The 8-time world champion now hopes that he can continue his momentum and beat his final Group A opponent Suryo Negoro of Indonesia on Sunday to advance to the last 4 as the group champion. In other action, national paracycling champion Muhammad Yusuf Hafizi and fellow teammate Muhammad Adi Raimi Amizazahan both failed to qualify for the men's C13 1,000-meter time trial. Yusuf Hafizi finished 8th overall with a time of 1 minute 9.487 seconds, while Muhammad Adi Raimi finished 11th with a time of 1 minute 13.780 seconds. Only the top 6 cyclists in the heats qualify for the final. In the boccia event, Abdul Raza Abdul Rahman failed to advance to the semi-finals in the men's individual BC4 category. Abdul Raza went down to Ukraine's Artem Kolenko 1-4, finishing the group stage competition in the last place. Badminton, the 2024 Korea Open now. National shuttlers Buletin and Chen Tangji To Iwei secured their spots in the finals by winning their respective matches on Saturday. Women's doubles pair Pearly and Tina pulled off a sensational win over top seeds Baek Ha-na and Lee So-hee in their semi-final clash. The world number 9 pair played brilliantly to come away with the 21-18, 21-13 win over the South Koreans despite a vociferous home crowd cheering for So-hee and Ha-na. Pearly and Tina have now reached their first final this year and will take on another home pair, Jong Na-yoon and Kim Hae-jung, for the title on Sunday. In the mixed doubles event, world number 9 duo Chen Tangji To Iwei held their nerves to edge out China's Zhang Qi and Cheng Jing 22-20, 21-19 in 50 minutes. Standing in their way in the final will be another Chinese pair, Guo Jinhua and Li Qian. Bukit Beruntung shootout, man killed, a hardened criminal. Details right after this break.
Pencalonan baru Music 39 minggu ini.
Bagai bulan jatuh ke ribat.
Siapakah yang bakal menjuarai carta Top 20 Music 39 minggu ini? Semuanya dalam Music 39 Ahad ini jam 12.20 tengah hari di TV3 dan stream secara langsung di aplikasi Tonton.
Cik Kakak, betul ke sekarang Cik Kakak ada masalah? Jadi Cik Kakak nak guna masalah mahkamah nak guna khidmat polis ke? Cik Kakak no komen kan kita sampai hati dia. Guys, kalau korang nak tengok gosip, jangan lupa saksikan Melodi setiap hari Ahad pukul 12.30 tengah hari di TV3 atau stream juga melalui Tonton.
Thanks for staying with us. Malaysia must implement strategies to ensure that science, technology, engineering and math or STEM professionals maintain high standards while expanding their expertise. National Tech Association of Malaysia PCOM Chairman Ong Chin Seong said that both current and future workers in the industry must continuously enhance their skills to meet evolving market demands.
We also have to foster the collaboration in between the industry and the academics to ensure the research and the development efforts and curriculums are aligned to the market demands and implement targeted upskilling and reskilling programs for the existing engineers and the professionals in the related fields.
Ong said this in an episode of TV3's flagship business and financial talk show Money Matters, aired on Saturday. He also said that grants, incentives and subsidies should be provided to companies investing in STEM training and development to encourage businesses to invest in talent development. On Friday, Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim urged the Education Ministry to emphasise the importance of mastering science, mathematics and English to support the country's development. He explained that mastery over these subjects should go hand in hand with Bahasa Malaysia to allow students to acquire new knowledge. Meanwhile, Professor Dr. Pramjit Singh, a postgraduate lecturer in mathematics education, believes that the lack of interest among students in STEM subjects needs to be urgently addressed. The academician proposed using more interactive teaching methods as a solution to this problem.
Introduce games in school. I will say like from primary schools, right? Introduce numeracy games. Now there are many games in the market, right? When I say games, there's two types of games: learning to play and playing to learn. Learn to play, play to learn. Two different ways on how the philosophy of playing can come into it. I want them to learn to play. So as they are playing, they are also learning.
Now, in other news, the man who was shot dead after exchanging gunfire with policemen in Jalan Bandar Bukit Beruntung on Friday night was a hardened criminal. According to police, the 36-year-old suspect is Malaysian with 16 prior criminal offences on his record. Selangor Police Chief Datuk Hussein Omar Khan said checks showed that the suspect has been involved in various criminal activities in Kedah for the past 5 years. The man had a criminal record which included robbery, armed robbery, theft as well as drugs. Police are now in the process of tracking down the suspect's criminal network. Hussein said the shootout occurred at 9:33 p.m. on Friday after the suspect, who was asked by policemen from the Bukit Aman Criminal Investigation Department to stop his vehicle, failed to do so. The suspect instead opened fire at the police, which led to a firefight, killing the suspect. Investigation is being carried out under Section 307 of the Penal Code and Section 8 of the Arms Act. As Nightline draws to a close this time around, we leave you with visuals of colourful parades and processions, as well as patriotic scenes from the 2024 National Day celebrations held in Putrajaya. I'm Azaria Tagaya. Thank you for tuning in and have a great Sunday.